Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's slow. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Change this route. Looking for room. It's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He's got it again.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Red pass, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll give it to the back. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll keep it himself. Running into the open space. Hanging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He's loose. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Give to the big fullback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. Ball is free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And now on second down for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the backfield. It's screened. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Moore to the air. They're setting up the screen. After 45 on his way. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
On the ground, it's Hill. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to fire. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The gift to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback empties his backfield. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Throwing on the run. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense. Possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 13 over the Stallions. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Moore will throw. That's reeled in. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Holds it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And, you know, when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Moore to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got it in the middle. It's low. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
We'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Under fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They want to run it left here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
221 wing, 221 wing, trick 9, B.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give on the option. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He might want another play. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Casper. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. Under fire. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
So now it's second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks the tackle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
I really like this guy running the option. I tell you, you go back to the mid-2000s and...
Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Gives it on the option. Just plowing ahead. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Making side adjustments here. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. One of my other guys, you got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback now breaking the field. This time he's got it. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Lewis wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I absolutely love the call. If you don't get it, field position isn't horrible anyways. You never know how many yards you're going to get for a punt regardless.
And defense can rise up and make a stop from there. You're not really putting them in a terrible situation.
No, and you're already coordinating with your defense. Like, listen, if we don't get this, let's go. We're going to be ready to rock and roll, set up on the field, but you didn't have to worry about it because the offense, listen, offenses are going for it in these situations more and more in college football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third down, going up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Moore will throw. There's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They booted away on fourth down.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis to throw. Looking for his man. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion on third down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on fourth down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and you needed points.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moore to the air. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Moore. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Why is nobody over there?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. The
breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give is to Taylor. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other.